Hello, how are you? So let's start with some side lunges, and we're also going to rotate the spine as well. So we're going to be stretching the inner thighs. So taking your feet nice and wide. Sorry, my trousers are slipping down my thighs. Okay, so we're going to bend your right leg. Keep your left leg straight, and that's going to be stretching your inner thigh and that side of your pelvic floor. And then we're going to take the opposite hand. So we're kind of making a line there. So right hand to the ceiling. Use your left hand on the inner thigh. Breathe in, breathe out, and then swap over to the other side. So if we bend your right leg, it's the right hand that goes up. Breathe in, breathe out. And if we bend your left leg, it's the left hand that goes up. And breathe in, breathe out. Try to relax your face. One more. Good. Let's stretch the back of the leg. So we're going to go into some hamstring swings. And just arms up, arms down to propel me down. We're keeping one leg straight. We're bending the back leg. Reaching the upper body down as far as you're comfortable. Don't worry too much about your breath. Just keep breathing freely. Do two more of these. Lovely. Internally rotate your feet a little bit. Soften the knees. Tuck your chin to the chest and slowly rolling down. Inhale down here. Exhale as you slowly roll up. Keep that chin tucked in. Stretching the chin down to the chest more might make you feel like you're stretching the lower back a little bit more. And again, chin tucked to the chest. And as we've internally rotated the feet, your hamstrings will be on more of a stretch, even with your knees soft. Inhale down here. Exhale as you slowly come up. Keep that chin tucked into the chest. Inhale at the top. And exhale, chin to chest, rolling down very, 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 very slowly. Inhale down here. Exhale. Slowly, slowly coming up again. Inhale at the top. And last time coming down. Inhale down here. And then exhale coming up again last time. Your massage ball. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. So grabbing that massage ball. We're just going to pop that and roll the underside of your foot. Oh, I went to another gig last night. Went to see the Black Keys, and they were headlining, and there was Spoon as a backup band. My goodness, Spoon were so good. I want to go and see them do a proper, like a full show now. Got the t-shirt. Swapping feet. And we took Freddie with us. So, and I think he really enjoyed it as well. He sat in between Sam and I. And I was like, I can't hear you, Sam. I'm so deaf. Because when there's all this noise going on around me, I just can't seem to focus. Plus, when it's a bit darker, I can't lip read, which I think I do quite often, even though I'm not deaf. But I tend to use my eyes a lot to understand what people are saying. Good, and you can release that out of your foot. Okay, we're going to work on calf stretch and hip flexors. So left leg forwards and facing your right heel on the floor, and have your pelvis in neutral. Now, as we exhale, or sorry, it's not even with the breath, we're just going to tuck your tailbone under and raise your arms, which will automatically lift your heel. I'm not purposely lifting the heel. And then push the heel back down onto the floor just to get that calf stretch. And then tuck the tailbone under, look up, palms up towards the ceiling. And yes, you can exhale as we come forwards, because that's going to help keep your rib cage down. Swap legs, starting in your calf stretch. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, look up, palms flat to the ceiling. And as you know by now, when we exhale, that pelvic floor will automatically be lifting. So when you inhale, I want you to try and relax everything. Okay, now we're going to work on shoulder mobility and spinal mobility. So wide arms on your band. Take the band behind your back with the right arm. Take your band in front of you with the left arm. And then when you've got that, just move the feet however you like. We're trying to open the chest, so make sure your hands are both sort of behind you at that point. Okay, let's reverse it. So now right hand to take the band behind you, left hand bring it in front of you. I've always loved this one. It just feels so, so lovely for that upper body. And especially if you've got any shoulder stuff going on. One more thing. Now you staying on your back. Now we are going to massage the tummy. So we're just going to start by just kneading the tummy. Now you don't have to do this skin on skin if you don't feel comfortable. You can have your tummy covered and you can work through a t-shirt. That's perfectly fine. So we're just lifting basically the fat and just giving it a nice stretch and a roll between your fingers. And that will also have an effect on the layers beneath, of course. Okay, now we're just going to do circles. We're going to start from just around where the left hip is, but on the tummy itself. And then we're just going to slowly move up underneath the left rib cage. And then at the center, just above your belly button. So I'm going pretty deep here because I'm trying to affect the digestive system. Underneath your right rib cage. And then inside of your right hip. I always have to think of my rights and left. Obviously, make sure you're breathing. Now, take your massage ball. And we're going to work on your glute. So you want the ball somewhere in the middle of that glute muscle. And we're just going to rock your knees in the same direction the ball is. So if your ball is on the right glute, then we're rocking the knees to the right. So if you've got tight glutes, that's not going to make for a happy pelvic floor. So we are going to be releasing those glutes. So glutes are important. They will affect your pelvic tilt if they're too weak, i.e. the big glutes will be too weak. They're going to affect your pelvic tilt and affect your pelvic floor activity and your core activity, because if they're not the right length, that's going to be affected as well. Then if your deep glutes are tight, they're going to be affecting your pelvic floor in a totally different way. So it's important not just to release or just to strengthen. We want to be doing both. And then swap ball on the left side glute, drop the knees to the left. Relax your forehead. Relax your throat, your mouth. You tend to bite, clench your teeth, take your teeth apart, but you can keep your lips closed. So we're breathing in and out of the nose and helping to lower your blood pressure or calm the nervous system down at least. Great. Let's remove the ball completely. Straighten out your legs. Let the feet flop out. Arms by your sides with the palms facing up. Lengthen through the back of your neck and just breathe in and out of the nose 5 times. We're just going to try and focus on your breath. See if you can manage to allow your mind to focus just on the breath. Don't worry if your mind wanders, though that's totally normal. And every time you notice that your mind has wandered, it means that your mind is getting stronger. So don't think you're doing it wrong, by the way. It's a good thing. Let's do one more. There we go. Bending the knees. Roll over onto one side and use your arms to put yourself up. And you're all done. Thank you.